Hi everybody, I'm Henry Lee at the Blue Heron Arts Studio. Today I'm going to show you the process of mounting a watercolor painting on rice paper with silicone dry mounting paper. It's a round shaped painting. As you see, there's a framed one on my wall. That is a ready-made kind of shikishi artboard, but it's soft. But you can make it yourself with the silicone mounting paper. Okay, let's take a look at what we need here. This is a silicone paper. It comes with a film adhesive that can be activated with heat. And we got backing paper, which is 100% cotton archival, acid-free, special made to work with this paper. You can use any watercolor painting paper or Bristol paper or any multimedia paper for this purpose. The idea is it got some teeth, not so smooth on the surface. So we're going to mount this film on the backing paper first. Then we'll mount the painting. Okay, this is what we call the method B. On our website, when you purchase the product, you will get an instruction sheet, and this is the first method we recommend, actually, for beginners. So let me use some paperweight. We got some paperweight here. Hold the two sheets together. This is the surface I'm ironing on. It's 4 layers of cloth. It's denim. It's called denim. It's like a jean, but a little softer than a jean would be fine. Or you can use the cotton sheets, sheeting paper. Sheeting cloth. And someone use felt, but it might be a little too soft, so you don't want too heavy felt. Okay, so we just iron it, set the temperature to a little higher than wool, lower than silk. It's not very restrictive. If it's lower, you might need to work longer time. It's too high, it may give you too little working time, so it's a balance.
Center out.
Yeah, you can do it from the center out. It's just suggested, so you get a very even spread, and then you just activate the entire thing. Be careful, like if you have some exposed area, you need to protect it with a paper, a dusting protective paper. You'll see how I use that later when I actually doing the artwork. Naturally, this release paper that comes with silicone film is the ideal dust protection sheet. Because if you use a regular paper like a newsprint, it might stick on the paper like that. But okay, another thing is, if anything like an extra film stick on the surface of your cloth or felt, the ironing surface, you need to remove it. Just rub it off. It's very easy.
need the paper bigger than the silicone film paper.
Yeah, if the backing paper is bigger, then you don't have this problem. But you know, I just want to show you how to deal with this problems before it occurs. So when you got to stick the sticky film on the cloth, you need to clean it. Otherwise, it will stick on something when you iron the work. Okay, here we have a silicone paper attached to the backing paper, and we can release it. What you can also do is you can cut this into the round shape, so you have a exact match. That's what we can do if you have a like a silk margin. But today we're going to use matte for framing, so we can just leave it because everything will be behind the mat. We have a round shaped mat for this painting. But just to let you know, if you have a mat, you don't have to worry about the extra margin on the backing, right? So I'm going to take the easy way. I don't want to cut the round shape in this case. I just peel it off. So we got a laminated kind of surface, with the silicone adhesive. Be careful that you don't want to activate it without, you don't want to touch this surface with the heat. So we just put it like that. You don't have to use the whole sheet. You can just cut it off. I'll just use scissors. You can use a knife or razor or roller blade. That's what we use. Okay, so approximately it's the size of the mat, right? You can cut it later, so we can just mount it and then we trim it. I know this painting is a little bigger than the window of the mat, so we're going to do that later, the matting later. We just mount it, make it flat, because this cannot, you can see the folding, because when I made this round shape, I just folded like a fan, folding fan methods. I didn't use the special round ruler. So this is the paper we just got from the silicone. Now I'm going to put on top of this with the waxing shiny side down, so it will not stick together like that. And I can put I know there's a hole that's a little bit, just have to worry about. Okay, so I'm going to iron it again. You need to check if the paper is not flat, it has wrinkles like this. You might spray a little water to relax it, especially in a dry area, dry climate like winter. You want to stay away from the table. Just do it on the floor surface like this. So I'll spray the back maybe. You can do both sides if you will. But since it's watercolor, I try not to activate the color. Okay. Now the paper is a little damp, not really damp, just the mist of it. So don't spread too much. Don't spread like it would make it wet, because it will take forever to iron it if it's too wet. So let me just do this. I cover the top with this release paper I just got, And there's a hole, I know I have to cover that. Okay, so I'll iron it again with a little moisture. And from this time from center out, just like that. Okay, and then you don't have to press so hard, but just very evenly. So you don't want to just keep it leveled. Just let the iron, the heat, does the work, not the pressure. Oops. This is a hole. This is outside the painting. I don't really worry that much. It will be hidden behind the mat. If you know, sometimes I use the backing paper itself as a mat. Then you have to cut the silicone in the round shape and put on the backing paper. I've done that with a fan project before. So you can use the backing paper itself as a white mat kind of, or you can use even with some light colored backing. Anyway, so you can see that this is this stick it together. Let me take this off. It's just the extra margin. So after it cool down a little bit, you can peel it like that. Because this release paper is very easy to, it will not stick on it. If you use a regular paper, it will sandwich it. You will have a hard time to release it. So just use the release paper. Comes with the silicone to cover the artwork when you iron. So this is done. Now you can inscribe it, sign it, or stamp it. Use a seal. This painting is going to be a gift for our daughter. So Victoria is going to write it. Let me stop
here a little bit.
Oh, we'll cover that because it's a small frame. So let me show you. Because this painting is much bigger than what we need here for the frame. So let me show you what to look like behind the frame. Oops. Here we go. Let me take this out and put on top of that. And you'll see it's a perfect painting. I need to do a little bit trim like that. So we will have to cut the extra when we kind of compose it. There's an extra, so I'll do that behind the we'll stop the camera. We'll be back.
Yeah, I'll get my brush.
Okay, Victoria is getting ready to inscribe this painting we just mounted. You can see I trimmed the painting because the painting is bigger than the needs of this frame. We have to trim that, but it make it really good. So just match that size, you'll get the composition. Okay, ready? Inscription is part of the composition. It says moon.
That's it.
月儿高. How do you translate it? It's a music title. I know. It's traditional music title. 月儿高.
Oh,
High moon.
moon R is like the sun children or little moon, you know, looks far from us from in the sky, and high, you know, moon looks small, actually it's high, and because our doctors 那个 Chinese name with the moon, the character of the moon, and she was born. I deliver her in the moon night.
So her Chinese name is Moon.
Right. And that day she said she appreciated the something with the moon, and because her name with one character of the moon.
Beautiful.
I appreciate it, and I think this is the words matches the
high moon.
the meaning and
sky,
for the painting, and I drew a little bit smaller.
Little moon.
Yeah.
Little moon in high sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the moon.
Yeah.
The little moon.
Little moon is her
high.
nickname. Actually,
You're right. And the high also means 高人.
Yeah.
Moon. I don't know how to
it's
explain that.
the high in the high high space.
Yeah, and I think the frame, because frame is black, right? A little bit.
So now we'll show you how to put it in the frame. Can you hold the camera for me?
You want to put this right away? No.
Yeah. Hold on. So what we do is we'll put the painting. That is an extra piece actually. We use that as template. So this is the final piece. I will put them together once again carefully, position it. What we can do is just take advantage of the extra margin we have. Remember we have the silicone on this. I didn't cut into the round shape, so we have the entire backing surface, backing papers with this silicone. So now we can just simply activate that. The disadvantage of this might be that you cannot separate them from the mat, but it will keep it really flat. So why don't we just do that? I'll do it. Let's see, I got some extra heat here. Just shut up. We can use lower temperature. So I'll do it directly this time because it's on the back side. I don't really worry about the dust. So we just fix the corners. Okay, you see that it's kind of dirty. So better do this. That's the reason we use dust protecting
That's
sheet.
the extra glue and the silicone melt.
Yeah, on this iron. Anyway, so we fix one side, and I will stretch a little bit just to make sure it's. And I want to fix the corner anyway. I don't mind if it's get dirty again. And then you can activate the opposite side. So we've got the stretch, and then we do the left and the right. Okay, so you can, I think it's kind of flat already. So we just activate. So I don't really have to iron the entire thing, but it's really convenient. I realize that I don't have to use any tape. So it's better than tape because it's all around, and the painting is stretched. this way with the, yeah, I can just kind of push it a little bit to the sides, and then like that. Just activate the film again with heat. Okay, let's take a look at the front side. It should be fine. So now it's all set. You can still, iron to, maybe we
Be
should.
careful, you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So let's just
Stay.
iron the whole thing. So if so this time it's permanent. You cannot move it without hurting the you can still cut it out, if you need. So I just activate. You can, if you iron the center, be careful because it's hollow here. You might get a crease or something. Just be careful with that. With this method, I just improvised because if I had cut the silicone in round, I won't have this extra sticky margin, right? So now let's put this behind the glass. And you need to clean the glass, of course. I don't see any problem. You can just put it. It's very easy to assemble. I got this from online. So let me just.
It's a standard frame, right?
Yeah, this does not come with the mat.
Yeah, because
we have to cut it.
The rounded.
Yeah, we have to cut it from a framing
Custom.
shop. You can special order the mat from a framing shop. Any framing shop should help you with that. And if you know how to do that, let me know. I heard that you can cut with a hand, but I have to find a tool. I think I have a cutter I bought when I was in college, but I haven't used it for a long time. Okay, let's take a look. The finished piece here. Beautiful, right?
Beautiful, yeah. And you are doing lots of research studies on the moon and the clouds, right?
Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah. The next year in Zoom class in January, I'm going to teach you how to paint this style called the cold moon style landscape. And the artist who invented this
Named Cold Moon, right?
yeah, his nickname is Cold Moon, or Professor Cold Moon, Professor Cold Moon, or Tao Len Yue in Chinese. A Shanghai school artist. It's our next subject matter to study. So if you are interested in learning how to do the cold moon landscape,
It's mostly moon and clouds and sky
it's
things.
Cloudy, moonlit, cloudy sky. You can paint landscape, not necessarily with water, but water would be nice with reflection. It's it's very Chinese, with emphasis on the qi, or the movement of energy, instead of just the light. So we'll talk about the Cold Moon School next Zoom class. There's still room. You can sign up. You can join. You can just jump in. Not necessarily taking previous classes, because each class will teach you a specific school or style in contemporary classical Chinese painting. So see you next year. Happy New Year, everybody. Bye bye.